Hello folks, we're at it again. New year in Project Wreck. And let's go see how much damage the winter has done to us already. So, starting here in the shed, and the first thing that we've noticed is over the past couple of days is our security camera outside has gone down. So first things first, let's go get the ladder out and get that down. Right, well, here's our Eufy cam. It has been out all winter. At the moment, it's just not appearing in the app. Now, I'm not 100% certain why it's not appearing in the app. Right, okay, cannot connect to the doorbell. Okay, so it's possible now that actually this is a bigger issue. Okay, well, what I'm going to do is while I'm down here and while I'm faffing around in the garden, and I'll take this up and fix it maybe this evening, is I'm going to put this on charge and give it a nice big charge and let it have a recharge. Okay, so with all of that out of the way to start with, let's have a look at how much has actually survived. We've had three major winter storms, and they've been extremely strong. I mean, the house has felt really battered with rain and wind, and we've had a fair amount of damage. But let's have a look around this lower garden and see what we need to fix today. So first things first is this part of the fence blew down and is completely kaput. So I am going to be taking the rest of this out today. Now the big problem we've had is, unfortunately, this slope that looks stable has moved, and you can tell this because that concrete brick that's just by my finger there, that didn't used to touch the shed and now it does. So we've had some people in to quote for it. It's not actually that expensive, but we just need to dig this whole bank back, dig it out a little bit on either side and then build it from there. If you remember, we've had two teal trellises that ran across here. Well, one blew down and I took the other one down, and they are now here. So, the issue we got here is this was posted into there. That's all rotted. The bottom's all rotted. That's all rotted and fallen over. This is more whole than wood. So I think the best thing to do is Tom. Bit of an obstacle course for you. I think the best thing to do is to cut that piece of wood there. We'll lift this all out and we'll have a look about whether we can prop this one up somehow. So this is my plan. Take off a random stanners and piece of wood there, but then these uprights are nailed on. So if I can pry these off, I reckon I can lift this whole beam out and replace it with that one I just dug up. It's the plan anyway. So pry bar. Let's see if we can get. There we go. Bit of brute force and ignorance. Oh, that's really helpful. Okay. That is not going to work because I don't know if you can see. There's a crossover of the beams here and they're completely rotten. So I can't put my post back in exactly where this one came from. Always put them in sockets, people. going to take a while. Come back in a minute. Okay, so that's driven the post most of the way in. That's pretty solid. Actually, all this movement is, this post is slowly rotting at the bottom anyway. It's an old post. You should put these sockets in the ground first and then fit the post. Obviously, I'm bashing the post in and it's actually causing the post to collapse. So I'm going to stop there. That's good enough. So now a little bit of delicate sawzall work. And what I'm going to do is just trim out these. Oh, you'll see. You'll see. Perfect. Okay, so the last little thing we've got to do is take this post off here, and as you can see it's actually bolted clean through these bricks with bolts, and we managed to bury that one as it is. It's a random selection of very, very rotted screws and bolts. So I'm just going to angle grind this off now. I've never angle ground anything like this length of steel before, so this should be this thickness of steel or this length of steel before. So this will be, yeah, interesting, I guess. One. Ah. Oh, that's the way to do it. That is definitely the way to do it. Is go straight through rather than try and get through the bolts. It's to go through. Oh, that's much better. Right, I've got an idea now what I'm doing. And a much smaller cutting disc. Right. Ugh. Give you a quick close-up. So that's the lowest I could cut that bar across, and yeah, gone through it, and then looking from this end, the reason it came out so cleanly is the brackets were basically rusted through here, but these ones are still rock solid, so we can't actually get those off at the minute. Gone, so that's not going to fall over, so I will class that as a huge success. It's just another day of Project Rat, you know, bit of angle grinding, bit of painting, bit of this, bit of that. We're a little bit weird, a little bit where, but that's super satisfying because that's all of those gone now, and yeah, so that's that.